What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon GO, and I'm about to enter the DMZ. And for those of you that don't know what DMZ stands for, it stands for the Demilitarized Zone. It's the border between South Korea, where I currently am, and North Korea, which is just a little bit down that way. And this is a trip that I've wanted to do for quite some time because I like history quite a bit. I think it's really fascinating stuff, and the Korean War is a very interesting war for sure, because technically it's still ongoing. There was an armistice that was signed back in 1953, but all that did was stop the fighting. There was no peace agreement or anything like that, so technically the two nations are still at war. And this has been on the bucket list for a while, so I thought I'd take you guys along for the ride, and also, let's see what Pokemon GO is like. Now, we aren't in the DMZ yet, which is technically kind of no man's land. Apparently the United Nations owns it, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to play Pokemon GO at all, but at this specific little park here, there's actually quite a few spawns. I've clicked on everything except for this. This is new. Are you shiny? Unfortunately not. It would be cool if we could get a shiny, but I also don't know if we're gonna be able to play at all in the DMZ, because there's like landmines and stuff in there and all that, so I don't actually know if we will even be able to catch things, but it'll be interesting to see what it's like, and of course, you know, check out the historical things, so let's do this. We're about to head into the actual DMZ very soon, but before we head over there, check it out. Another wild Sharpedo. I don't know why there's so many of them right now, but I don't care, because you know how much I love Sharpedo. Hopefully this one turns out to be pretty decent. And this one is a not so great one, but still kind of cool that we found it here. And now we're officially in the DMZ. It's pretty cool around here. We got to go into the third tunnel, which is basically a tunnel that was dug all the way from the north side to invade the south side. I couldn't bring the camera in there. You're not allowed to bring anything in there. You had to empty all your pockets, but it was a definitely tough climb, especially on the way back up. It was really tough. And there's some pretty cool stuff around here. For starters, we have this interesting little globe here. Basically, it's the North and South Korea on each side with a hollowed out version of the other side underneath it, so it looks like they're trying to push together for unification. It's pretty neat. And when it comes down to Pokemon GO, we actually have a gym and 2 stops here. Unfortunately, no spawns though. I can instance things and I've been able to catch things here, but unfortunately, we're just not able to actually see any spawns at all, which I guess makes sense. We're in an area that really people shouldn't be looking around too much outside of being in this specific spot. But of course, I did have to take over the gym and put a Sigilyph in it, which is pretty awesome. I have no idea what this says, but I mean, it's cool. Just to prove that you can actually catch things here, I lured up one of the stops and we have a Tangela here. Unfortunately, it's not shiny, 465 CP weather boosted, just to prove that you can catch them. Plus, I actually want to know what the geotag is going to say. Are we still in South Korea? I would imagine we are, because we are on the South Korean side of the border, but again, this is kind of no man's land apparently. Like, it's supposed to be a United Nations kind of thing, so we'll see what it says. And according to this, it is from pretty much the same exact place, South Korea. Still cool though. We're now at the Observatory, and North Korea is right over there. And luckily, my phone is really good about zooming in with video, so we can actually see the North Korean flagpole, which is all the way down there. Apparently, it is the biggest flagpole in the world, and the flag itself is about 600 pounds. If it was raining right now, that flag would actually tear from under its own weight, which is crazy. And beneath the flag, there's also a propaganda city that nobody lives in, but further along there, we have lighter buildings, and those are actual buildings that people live and work in. So pretty cool to see all this stuff, especially because I've been seeing videos about this forever, but actually seeing it, it's very different. Feels a little weird. So my original plan was to go to the JSA, otherwise known as the Joint Security Area, and it's the only place as a US citizen where you can legally enter North Korea. But unfortunately, due to political tension and COVID, I wasn't able to get any tickets because they are completely shut down. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do what I wanted to do, and that was to catch this right here. I had a leftover shiny Beefeater Pikachu. I wanted to catch it and see if I could get the North Korea tag on it, because I thought that would be really interesting, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So let's just catch this thing now before I stack this way too high, and then all of a sudden we lose this Pikachu whip forever. Plus, I mean, it'll be from South Korea, so that's pretty fun. Here we go. Pikachu has been caught. Let's take a look at the IVs. I think this is pretty bad, though. It is, yeah, it's 12, 12, 15, but it's from South Korea, so that's cool. And we caught it while looking over North Korea, so I'm pretty down with it. The tour is almost done, and they said that this soybean ice cream is supposed to be really good, so you're not gonna like it. Yeah, it tastes interesting. What do you think, Randy? I like it. You like it? Yeah. Huh? I mean, it's weird, but We're back in Seoul now, and we're about to get ourselves some food, but first I've got 3 10-kilometer eggs ready to go. Let's see what we get. I know we can get the fossil Pokemon from it, so number 1 is an Archon. I really need that shiny. Egg number 2 is another Archon, fantastic. And the last one, ooh, Jangmo, oh, that's cool. Let's see if any of these were good. Archon number 1 is fine. Number 2 was terrible, and this one was all right, I guess. All right, Randy, what are we doing?
We are having Korean barbecue.
I'm excited. I mean, apparently, we had this tour guide, and we asked her, where's a good place to get some Korean barbecue? And she gave us like one of the most bougie places possible, so this will be interesting. In fact, the meat is right there. Yeah, it's like premium Wagyu stuff. And how much did this cost?
50,000 won.
Per steak. Whatever, we're treating ourselves. It's vacation, right? Another cool thing about this spot is they actually have a lure, which unfortunately we haven't gotten a shiny from yet. I've popped so many lures in Korea and haven't gotten anything yet, but nonetheless, it's good to have this here so we can just chill and eat and just try to get some stuff. Plus, I still want that Farfetch'd. Dinner was fantastic. It was really, really good. And afterwards, we just came across this interesting waterfall thing and this whole river that just cuts through the entire city. I think I've heard about this, that they made it look like this because they recently like cleaned it up, and they've really made this place look nice. So I can't think of a better place to pop our daily incense, and I think we might get lucky. This feels like a place we could get a Galarian bird. Looks like this was the spot. Galarian Zapdos. All right, in the middle of Korea. 2248 though. That is not fantastic, but still a Galarian bird here. That is so cool. Now I gotta find a place to put you guys down. I really hope that this bridge works out. And you know what? I'm gonna try the whole little trick again. I'm gonna drop 20 of these great balls, and then after we're done with that, we're gonna attempt the throw. Again, the reason why I'm doing this is because some people believe that when you miss a lot of throws, the game tries to factor that in and tries to give you the Pokemon a little easier that way. I don't know if that's real or not, but some people have actually tested it and told me that it worked, so let's just get rid of these. All right, we were at 26, now we're at 6. We're gonna switch over to the Ultra Ball, and we're just gonna try this, and if we hit it with an excellent, that's the best we could have done. Absolutely the best. 1, 2, oh, come on, don't do that to me. And it ran, of course it did. Man, this thing fools me all the time. Oh well. Well, unfortunately, no other bird from that incense. It is what it is. That is our 9th Galarian bird that has run away from us, and probably the 5th or 6th one that has rocked twice in the ball just to run away on me. It stings, but at the same time, it's RNG. They're not supposed to be easy to catch, so I'm not too upset about it, but man, we got it. You know what I mean? Like, literally 2 rocks scared me so much I thought it was gonna happen, but whatever. But now that the daily instance is over, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Don't forget to smash the like button for me, show me some love, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload. Links for Patreon, merch, and my TikTok are in the description box below. With that being said, this is the end of the video. I'll see you at the Safari Zone.